Hello campers and welcome back. Today we are learning more about SketchUp. So you have already learned the interface and how to create different 2D and 3D shapes. So we will get started right away today. You've learned to make shapes using the pencil tool, creating lines freehand and straight lines. But today we are going to go with shapes. So you can see here under this shape bar, you can make a rectangle, a circle, and a polygon. So if we click rectangle, you can start by clicking down with your mouse and you can drag and create any size rectangle you want. If we want to create a specific size, you will click down and then you can type in 2 meters, 5 meters, enter, and it will create the exact size that you require. Okay, let's delete those. Now let's try with a circle. So if you create a circle, you can click down and it will give you the dimension of the radius. So I want a 4-meter radius, enter, and it creates that exact size. Again, we have learned that we can pull and we can push these shapes to create whatever height we want in 3 dimensions. Okay, so as well, we're going to learn the arc tool today. If you come over here, you can see we have different ways to create an arc. The 2-point arc simply creates a node on one end. You can draw a line, creates the node on the other end, and then you can pull the height of the arc to be whatever you want. And then I connect the two in line, and it creates a face. Again, you can pull it, and you can click that same face and push it. You can take the end and pull it down to create these different 3D shapes. So yes, we have created something from the start of an arc. And you can see that this is a bit random, but now we will go through a tutorial of how to make sort of a building. So if we choose rectangle, I want my building footprint to be 4 meters by 10 meters. Enter. Okay, so we're going to pull this shape up by 3 meters. Enter. Now I want to hollow out the building. So if you come to the top, you can see that the tool offset is an option. Offset selects edges in a plane. So here we have a face and the edges create the rectangle. That is the rectangle that we can offset. So it can offset in to create a smaller rectangle or out to create a larger one. I want it to come in by 0.5 of a meter. So you can see we've created this new face. Now I'm going to pull that face down and hollow out the shape we've created. Okay, so now we have a hollowed out rectangle, and it's kind of like the walls of a building. So now I want to add a roof, and let's add an arched roof since we know how to create an arch. So again, I'm going to go to 2-point arc. You can click the little nodes where the corners line up on this shape you've created. So if I click one node, I can come over and click the other node. Now, it may start to pull in the one direction, but you want it to go vertically. So if you come towards one of your nodes and you pull directly up from there, sometimes it's easier. And then you can type in, I want it to be 1.5 meters. And the blue line it shows, that's the height that it will create that I'm typing in. And you can see this arc that it has created. Now I'm going to pull along this face, and I want it to connect right at this other node. So if you come near it, you will see that it highlights and clicks right into place. And you click your mouse to let it go, and then it should join up. So now let's create a little door opening for our building. Okay, so if I come to the line tool, which is at the top under the pencil, I'm going to draw along this face. So if we draw up, a door height is about 2.1 meters. across about 1 meter and back down to the ground. So you have created now a new face, which we can then push and pull. We don't want to pull it, we want to get rid of it. So you're going to pull backwards, push it in to the face of the building. And you can see that we've created a nice void for a doorway. Now, this building is the right scale for a human. You can see that our little human guy could fit right in our house. But now I want to create a dog house. So a dog house is smaller than a human house. So if I select the whole thing, I can come up to this scale button at the top. If you click it, the whole thing will highlight, and then you can either scale it up or scale it down by clicking one of the nodes. Now, if I want to just drag it up in one direction, I can do the same, or down in one direction, I can do the same. But I want it to be the exact same size, just smaller. So I'm going to edit, undo, and it will go back to its original size. So if I scale it from the corner, I want it to be 50% of the size of a human building. So I'm going to type in 0.5, enter. Now you can see we've created our own little doghouse. All right, thank you guys. So you've learned how to manipulate different shapes so you can design different buildings, different objects with everything we've learned so far. Have a great day, everyone.